Yo, what up, good people, man? Welcome back to another traffic jam. It's your boy KDot Mims, man. Take a second, subscribe to the page, hit that bell notification to get all the content dropping on the page, whether it be Monday Night Crew, Last Name Loyalty, Traffic Jam, or the Kickback by MVW, man. Today I'm tapping in. Me, Jay, and Doc gonna talk about it here soon, but I'm tapping in to talk about like soft skills, bro. Like, I ain't trying to hate on the younger generation. I ain't trying to say, you know, millennials are the best thing since sliced bread. I'm not getting into that. But like, people undervalue soft skills so much. Like, everybody wants the skill. Don't get me wrong, you should have it, you should do it. Whatever it is, education, tech, accounting, whatever it may be, you know, you gotta have that skill. But my dog, you can separate yourself in the workforce by doing the simple things. Punctual communication, punctuality period, getting there on time, responding to people in a nice manner, responding on time, being at the meetings you're supposed to be at, formally taking time off, not calling out all the time. Like, the soft skills that matter, a lot of people are just discarding them, saying like, oh, I know what I should be getting, I know who I am, I know what I'm worth, and da-da-da. And I'm not saying you shouldn't know what you worth. I'm not getting into that no more, man. Like, if you don't know at this point, and if ain't nobody paying for it, that's your problem, not mine. But like, don't undervalue soft skills. Just being able to communicate, being able to understand, take direction, write, read. Like, soft skills that matter. Like, it's very important in this day and age. Like, that's what separates you now. Like, everybody wants a specific type of job. Nobody wants the old, like, starter jobs, I'm gonna say, for lack of a better term, like the jobs where you might be a retail store in the mall, the simple jobs. But the things that people don't realize, those jobs where you have a high frequency of interaction with customers, teach you a lot about people, how to move, customer service, what's important, how to problem solve, how to critically think, because a lot of those environments deal with like high volume. Especially, like, I used to work in a shoe store in the mall. Dog, not only like the high volume customers, but like, let a new shoe be coming out, and what you had to get done overnight to make sure the store was set up for the next day. You go through all that, and you don't even know if anybody's going to buy. And then I also learned, like, you have the customer that is coming in just to look, but they got money to spend. And then you got the customer that goes straight to the shoe, don't even want to try it on. Hey, I want this and this size, I'll meet you at the desk. It teaches you mentality and what people are thinking. While it taught, let me not say it teaches you, it taught me how to maneuver through people and how they're thinking. But now it's like, even with all the degrees, the bachelor's, the master's, the experience, like, I've never forgotten soft skills. Being able to communicate the way I need to, being able to be on time, be where I'm supposed to be at, organization. Like, have a calendar for, even if you don't have a personal one, like, have one for your job, dog. Like, know where you supposed to be at, when you supposed to be there, what you supposed to be doing, and like, be present. A lot of people are just disowning that, and I'm really talking about Gen Z, if I'm being real. Like, a lot of people are a lot of younger adults aren't valuing W-2 jobs because of, we're in the entrepreneur content area, but like, W-2 jobs aren't bad. You just probably gonna have somebody that manages you, or you gotta take direction from. Like, that's not a bad thing. Like, having this space of, like, not space of, having a job where somebody has to tell you what to do and you need to listen to it is not a bad thing. Like, it's almost like the ecosystem. Like, you gotta have that part of it in order for all the things we want. Because what I really hate is when somebody hasn't had the experience of direction following, and they want to jump right into giving somebody directive or telling somebody else what to do, or, oh, I'm a boss, I don't listen to nobody. That ain't good. That ain't a good skill to have, dog. Like, oh, I don't listen. I don't like, you cannot like somebody telling you what to do. It don't got to be a favorite thing, but to acknowledge and reinforce that you don't listen and you don't take directions well is not a skill that translates to much money in the world or much of anything. But I don't understand why it's so let me see how I'm trying to say this. I don't understand why it's so disrespectful to be able to do basic field things. Like, you're in the workforce now. You're not going to come out at, not everybody, not, don't want to generalize, but everyone's not going to come out with a top job. Even if you have a top job, you're not going to come out as someone that's already at the top of the food chain. That's not how that works. That's not how that works. And I hate to see people like, oh man, yeah, I got to get this off the ground, so I'm just sitting trapping in the garage. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but unless you're doing that from the second you wake up to the second you go to sleep, go get a job. Go get a job. Go get a job to give you money, to give you the resources to go get what you want. Like, yes, it's a W-2, but guess what? It's still money, dog. Everybody has a moment in time, and should have a moment in time, where your time is exchanged for money. When you go clock in at a job, it should be worth your time. You should have a goal in mind, but like, I need everybody to stop thinking that because you clock in somewhere, it's a failure. No, it's not. It's about how are you utilizing that for the next thing. Even if the next thing is another W-2. Like, even if the next thing is another W-2, it's okay. It's okay. We're not trying to, everybody can't be business owners. Everybody can't be entrepreneurs. Some people got side hustles. Some people are consumers. Some people are the entrepreneur CEO, but it's okay. But if I can go in somewhere, clock in, and for wherever I'm at in life, the amount of time I spend there is worth the amount of money I get from it, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. And people devalue it so much that they stop doing the things to get the money. Like, bro, you can't just be up and everywhere, and because your name is John Doe, like, just because your name John Doe, oh, I do what I want. Oh, no, I'm not listening. Now, let me take a step back. I'm not saying people should be disrespecting you. I'm not saying the person that you have to report to or the person you take directions from should not have to say it in a certain way where you understand what's going on. That is not what I'm saying. However, the basic, like, showing up to your interview on time, showing up dressed professionally, you know what I'm saying? Like, communicating your resume and your skill set and how it translates to this industry. Like, those simple things can go ahead and separate you from 85% of the crowd now, because nobody feels like they got to explain why they're good. And the thing that burns me up about that is people don't want to explain why they're good, but in that very same note, you don't have no proof of how good you are. But we spend so much time critiquing other business. Oh, I'm spending my money here, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, answer all my questions, but you can't answer all your questions about what you got going on, what you're supposed to be a master at. Like, nah, man, if you still figuring that out, even if you in your mid to late 20s, go get a W-2. Grind a little bit, man. There's jobs out here. Like, everybody said, oh, I can't find a job. You may not find the job that's your forever one, your career, but you can go get a job, clock in somewhere, dog. It may not be what you want, but you can absolutely do it. I just hate that we've devalued W-2 so much to the point where everyone is in this, like, oh, I'm trying to do my thing and I don't need this. That may be true, but get there first. Get there first. You don't start there. You get there, and then you make the decision. But yeah, man. So appreciate y'all tapping in, man. This is another traffic jam. Soft skills are dead, but we're trying to bring it back because W-2 jobs are important. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have other things going, but while you're figuring that out, there's nothing wrong with a W-2, dog. So look, man, it's your boy KDot Mims. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video. We're gonna try to get this to 10 likes. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Only spot you get authenticity and entertainment at the same time. I'm out.